Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my art lab. I just got back from my trip to Wilmington, North Carolina for the Poor Decisions Art Lab retreat and with my friends Sarah Mack and Tracy Paradis, and we had the best time. Not only are they amazing partners for teaching these workshops, but the attendees were amazing. We had so much fun, lots of laughs, so much learning. I love seeing the light bulbs go off, people getting excited to go home and try new things and experiment and be fearless, and it was just amazing. So I'm really excited to announce the next Art Lab retreat, which is going to be in August 5 to 7 in Marina del Rey, which is the home of the brand new By the Sea studio and gallery from Mina Villegas Art. She's opening her own gallery, and I'm really excited that she's going to host this our next workshop there. So, our next retreat. So check out the video description. The link will be there for the website, so you can see what workshops we're teaching and all of the details. And I would really love it if you'd come paint with us, because when we leave these retreats, we've spent 3 full days together painting and being creative, and you leave feeling like you've made lifelong friends, and I love that. Community is always important to me, so I hope you join us and hope you check out the information. Tonight I'm going to be doing something very simple, but I want to create a background for future work. So this is not going to be completed painting tonight. I'm just working on the negative space. So I have pre-painted this canvas with 2 layers of Jo Sonja pale gold. I mixed it with a little bit of water, put 3 little dollops of paint on there, and then just kind of brush it out. And I always put, with a metallic, I always use 2 layers because it is semi-transparent, so some of the canvas can show through. This gives it a much more even coat if you put 2 layers on. So what I'm going to do is add some very fluid acrylics. This is Payne's Gray. I'm going to just pour this on and tilt it out, and then I'm going to splatter on some rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and it creates a really cool, interesting effect. And then I'll have a really interesting negative space that I can build on in a future painting. So I'm after the retreat and getting home and all the travel and everything, I want something simple tonight. And we don't always have to do something complicated. So I'm going to pour out, I was thinking about brushing this on, but I think I'm just going to pour it on like this. I might use my fingers to move it around, but first we're going to tilt it. This is very fluid. This paint is mixed, probably 1 part paint to 5 parts water, maybe 4 parts water. I just want a nice thin coat. I don't want any kind of puddles. I just want a little bit of this paint all over the canvas. And after I spread this out, I might tilt it just a little more. And it's not going to matter about the lines, all of that kind of stuff. I just don't want any puddles of paint anywhere. That is perfectly good. So now the next part is super easy also. So I'm just going to, you know what? There's 2 ways I can do this. I can pour this into my hand and splatter it on, or I can use my eyedropper. You know what? I'm going to use my eyedropper. I'm just going to pour a little bit into my mixing cup, and then I have a pipette here, and I'm just going to go from up high and drizzle it on, and it leaves these amazing little splatters. It's reacting to the water in the paint and pushing those pigments around, because we've broken the binders by adding lots of water. Maybe a little bit more. But you can see where there's a dense amount of paint and water, that it's kind of pooling in between these sections. That's why you don't want to leave a lot there. This is really organic, and this is going to make a really interesting negative space. Kind of reminiscent of flowers. but could be other things. So we're going to let that dry and let that set up, and we're going to come back in about an hour and we'll see how that is developed. And here it is about an hour and a half later, and it's mostly dry. There's a couple of little damp spots, like maybe right there. See where it's a little shiny? But this is mostly dry. By tomorrow, this will be cured, and I can put on a layer of varnish to seal this in. Call that an isolation coat, so that I can continue working on it on top, but not disturb this layer, so I won't reanimate any of these paints. And I can also remove something that I add on top of this much easier if I put the isolation coat on, if it doesn't work out. And then I can start from the beginning again. I think this is really cool. I love how this developed. Kind of got a little streaky down in here in a couple of places. That's interesting. I love how it reveals the gold with that deep negative space now. I think that's super cool, and I can't wait to play and add to this. Check out the website for artlabretreat.com. The link is in the video description. Mina Villegas and Janice Pittman and I are hosting our retreat in Marina del Rey, August 5 to 7, and we would love to paint with you. Thank you very much for watching. Go mix up some paints and be fearless.